Worries come and go. Stay calm and let Zen guide you to sleep. As you lie in bed, preparing for Zen deep sleep relaxation, gently turn your attention inward. You might notice thoughts about tomorrow's tasks, a conversation from earlier, or even just random images. Instead of engaging with them, imagine each thought as a balloon floating by. You can acknowledge its color, its shape, even its message, but then you simply let go of the string, allowing it to drift away into the vast sky of your awareness. No need to chase it, no need to pop it. This deliberate practice of non-engagement, of allowing thoughts their natural lifespan without attachment, is profoundly soothing. It's an act of deep self-compassion, giving your mind the permission it needs to truly rest. You are not your thoughts. You are the silent space in which they arise and dissolve. Trust in this natural process. Allow your mind to release its grip on the day's narratives, knowing that these stories, too, are fleeting. This is the powerful Zen guidance that gently ushers you from wakefulness into the deepest, most healing embrace of sleep. How was your day? Do you have any worries or concerns? I hope you are strong and safe no matter what happens. We are in this together. Don't hesitate to share them in the comments so I can listen and understand you better. Did you know that writing down your worries is a simple and easy way to let them go? In tonight's journey, before we begin, a gentle note: this isn't just a video, it's a space. A quiet space where you are allowed to pause, to breathe, to let go. There will be moments of silence woven into this journey. No voice, no words, only soft music and your breath. These are not empty spaces. They are part of the meditation. Moments for your mind to rest, for your heart to soften. Let them hold you, not rush you. And as we near the end, you'll notice the sound gently fading, easing you into deep sleep. Without effort, if you are still here, fully present until the last breath of this journey, you'll receive a small gift, a simple bedtime practice, not just to help you sleep, but to slowly, gently transform how you live. Let us begin now, together, in gentle. 1. Navigating the ever-changing landscape of worry. Tonight, let's gently acknowledge what so many of us carry within us, that swirling current of worry. It's a landscape we navigate daily, isn't it? The relentless notifications, the endless to-do lists that stretch far beyond daylight, the subtle hum of economic uncertainty, the weight of global news cycles, or perhaps just the quiet hum of self-doubt that creeps in when the world goes still. For many in America, particularly those between 25 and 55, this isn't just background noise, it's a constant companion. We're often wired for productivity, for achievement, for fixing things. And when our minds become an overflowing inbox of concerns, the very idea of stillness, let alone deep sleep, can feel like an impossible dream. We try to wrestle with these thoughts, to push them away, to logic them into submission. But paradoxically, the harder we try to control them, the more stubbornly they cling. Think of it like this: your mind is a vast, open sky, and your worries are like clouds drifting across it. Some are wispy and light, barely there, while others might be dark, heavy storm clouds, momentarily obscuring the sun. In our modern hustle, we often forget that we are the sky, not the clouds. We become so entangled in the cloud formations, so convinced they are a permanent fixture, that we lose sight of the boundless blue that always exists beneath. This is where the ancient wisdom of Zen offers a profound, gentle hand. Zen doesn't ask you to deny your worries or pretend they don't exist. Instead, it invites you to observe them with a quiet curiosity, understanding a fundamental truth: they come, and they go. This isn't just a hopeful mantra, it's the very essence of anicca, the Buddhist principle of impermanence. Every single phenomenon, every thought, every emotion, is in a constant state of flux. Nothing is fixed. Nothing lasts forever. Even those anxieties that feel like immovable mountains are, in reality, just passing through. Neuroscience echoes this ancient wisdom. Our brains are designed to think, to problem solve, to project into the future. But sometimes, that highly evolved mechanism gets stuck in a loop, replaying anxieties, creating scenarios that may never even unfold. This constant mental churn keeps our nervous system on high alert, releasing cortisol, the stress hormone, long after the actual threat has passed. This sustained state of vigilance is fundamentally incompatible with the deep, restorative sleep your body and mind crave for healing. Just as a river flows continuously, never holding onto the same drops of water, your mind is designed for a natural flow of thoughts. When we resist this flow, when we try to dam up the river of our thoughts, that's when the internal pressure builds, and sleep becomes elusive. Many turn to Zen deep sleep music or Zen deep sleep relaxation to find that initial calm. And these tools are wonderfully effective in creating a soothing environment. But the deeper work, the lasting peace, comes from an inner shift in how we relate to these passing clouds of worry. Tonight, as you lie down, perhaps feeling the familiar weight of your day's concerns, simply allow yourself to notice them. Don't engage, don't judge, just observe them, breathing gently, and softly whisper to yourself, "They are here now, and soon, they will pass." This simple, compassionate act of witnessing is the very first step toward transforming your relationship with worry, paving the way for the profound rest and emotional healing you so deeply deserve. 2. The impermanence principle, letting go as nature's way. Now that we've acknowledged the landscape of worry, let's explore the powerful truth embedded in that gentle whisper: worries come and go. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a fundamental principle of existence, known in Zen as impermanence or anicca. Think about anything you've ever experienced. A challenging work project that consumed your days eventually ended. A feeling of intense joy, as wonderful as it was, eventually softened and shifted. Even the seasons outside your window don't stay still. Spring gives way to summer, summer to fall, and so on, in a never-ending cycle of change. This constant flux is not something to be feared or fought against. It is, quite simply, nature's way. And our worries, our anxieties, our fears, they are no exception to this universal law. In our modern American culture, there's often an underlying pressure to fix everything, to find a permanent solution to every problem, including emotional discomfort. We might feel like if a worry appears, we must immediately dismantle it, solve it, or somehow make it vanish forever. This mindset, while well-intentioned, often traps us in a cycle of resistance. Imagine trying to hold onto a handful of sand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. Similarly, the more we grasp it or fight against a worry, the more energy we inadvertently give it, making it feel larger and more entrenched than it actually is. This is a common pitfall for those seeking deep sleep and calm, as their minds become battlegrounds against fleeting thoughts. Zen offers a radically different, yet profoundly effective, approach. Letting go. This isn't about apathy or indifference. It's about recognizing the transient nature of thoughts and emotions, understanding that they are visitors, not permanent residents of your mind. As the renowned Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh often taught, feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. This beautiful analogy perfectly captures the essence of impermanence in practice. When a worrying thought arises, instead of latching onto it, dissecting it, or pushing it away, we learn to see it as a cloud drifting across our internal sky. We observe it, we acknowledge its presence, and then we allow it to continue its journey, without judgment or attachment. This practice of non-attachment is a cornerstone of Zen, and it's incredibly liberating. From a psychological perspective, this aligns beautifully with cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, techniques that encourage cognitive diffusion, the ability to see thoughts as just thoughts, not necessarily facts or commands. When you recognize that your worried thought is merely a passing mental event, its power over you diminishes. You create a psychological distance from it. This shift in perspective is crucial for emotional healing, especially at night when the mind tends to amplify anxieties. Instead of engaging in a mental tug of war, you gently release the rope. Imagine your mind as a peaceful pond when a worry arises. It's like a ripple on the surface. If you try to smooth the ripple by force, you only create more disturbance. But if you simply observe it, allow it to expand and then naturally subside, the pond returns to stillness. This natural process of release is exactly what your mind and body need to transition from a state of alert worry to one of profound Zen deep sleep relaxation, ushering in the peace you long for. Three, embracing the flow. How Zen cultivates inner calm amidst change. With the understanding that worries, like everything else, are impermanent and will eventually pass. Our next step is to cultivate a sustained sense of calm even as the tides of life ebb and flow. This isn't about finding a static, unchanging peace, because change is the only constant. Instead, it's about learning to embrace the flow itself, finding an unwavering tranquility within the very heart of transformation. For many in modern America, our instinct when faced with discomfort is to seek external solutions, a new gadget, a different diet, a busy schedule to distract. Yet, the profound, lasting calm we truly yearn for isn't found outside, it resides within. It's a deep inner resource that Zen practice helps us tap into and strengthen. The Zen concept of seijaku, meaning stillness or tranquility, isn't about the absence of noise or activity. It's a profound inner quiet that can be maintained even amidst the clamor of a busy day, or the churning of thoughts before sleep. It's about discovering that steady center within you, much like the eye of a hurricane, perfectly still, even as the storm rages around it. This inner stillness is cultivated primarily through the breath. Your breath is your anchor to the present moment, a constant, reliable rhythm in a world of change. When your mind races, when worries attempt to pull you into the past or the future, your breath can gently guide you back to the now, where true calm resides. As neuroscientists like Dr. Judd Brewer, a leading expert in mindfulness, often highlight, simply paying attention to your breath disrupts the neural pathways associated with anxiety, helping to quiet the amygdala, your brain's alarm center. Think of your favorite quiet place. Maybe it's a serene forest, a peaceful beach, or a sunlit room. The feeling of peace you get there isn't just from the external environment. It's because that environment allows your nervous system to downshift, to feel safe enough to simply be. We can recreate this inner sanctuary, this sense of calm, anywhere, anytime, by focusing on our breath. One simple, yet powerful, Zen practice for cultivating this inner tranquility is anapanasati, or mindfulness of breathing. As you prepare for Zen deep sleep relaxation, gently bring your attention to the sensation of your breath moving in and out of your body. Don't try to change it. Just observe it. Notice the subtle rise and fall of your abdomen, the gentle coolness of the air entering your nostrils, the warmth as it leaves. When your mind inevitably wanders, and it will, because that's what minds do, simply acknowledge the thought, without judgment, and then tenderly bring your attention back to your breath, creating a Zen-like atmosphere in your bedroom isn't just about aesthetics. It's about setting the stage for your nervous system to truly relax and embrace the calm you're cultivating. Dim the lights, reduce clutter, perhaps use a soothing essential oil diffuser, or play gentle Zen deep sleep music. These external cues signal to your brain that it's time to downshift, to release the day's tensions. But the most important element remains your internal state. By actively engaging in these simple breathing practices, by consciously choosing to embrace your breath as a stable point amidst the ever-changing flow of thoughts, you begin to rewire your brain for peace. This isn't about eliminating change, but about developing the profound inner stillness that allows you to ride the waves of life with grace, ultimately guiding you towards the deep, restorative sleep that heals and rejuvenates. This practice becomes your personal haven, a place where, even in motion, you find your solid ground. 4. The transient nature of thoughts, guiding your mind to deep sleep. Now we arrive at the heart of our journey towards deep, healing rest. Truly understanding and leveraging the transient nature of thoughts to guide your mind into profound sleep. In our busy American lives, our minds are constantly engaged, problem-solving, planning, reminiscing. This constant activity is invaluable during the day, but at night, when the body craves stillness, the mind often continues its relentless chatter. It is a common struggle, this inability to switch off the mental stream as your head hits the pillow. Many believe they must somehow forcefully empty their minds to achieve deep sleep, leading to frustration and further sleeplessness. Yet, the Zen approach offers a gentler, more effective path, rooted in the understanding that thoughts, much like worries, are not solid, permanent entities, but fleeting events. Consider your thoughts as ripples on the surface of a vast, deep ocean. The ocean itself is your fundamental consciousness, always there, always calm beneath the surface. The ripples, however, are constantly appearing, expanding, and then disappearing back into the stillness. This is the essence of samatha vipassana, a core Buddhist meditation practice that involves both calming the mind, samatha, and gaining insight into the true nature of reality, vipassana. Applied to sleep, it means first gently settling the mind, then observing the remaining thoughts without getting caught in their current. The aim is not to stop thinking, an almost impossible task, but to change your relationship with your thoughts. Instead of being carried away by them, you become the calm observer on the shore, watching them arrive and depart. From a neurobiological perspective, this practice helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest system. When we are caught in a thought loop, especially one of worry, our sympathetic nervous system, responsible for fight or flight, remains activated, preventing the physiological relaxation necessary for sleep. By recognizing the impermanence of stress, of every thought, we begin to dial down that alerting system. Research in sleep science consistently shows that pre-sleep rumination is a major impediment to falling asleep. Learning to treat thoughts as transient events, rather than urgent commands or unsolvable problems, is a direct antidote to this. Dr. Matthew Walker, a leading sleep scientist, emphasizes the importance of a calm mental state before bed, and Zen practices offer a direct route to achieving this without medication. So, as you lie in bed, preparing for Zen deep sleep relaxation, gently turn your attention inward. You might notice thoughts about tomorrow's tasks, a conversation from earlier, or even just random images. Instead of engaging with them, imagine each thought as a balloon floating by. You can acknowledge its color, its shape, even its message, but then you simply let go of the string, allowing it to drift away into the vast sky of your awareness. No need to chase it, no need to pop it. This deliberate practice of non-engagement, of allowing thoughts their natural lifespan without attachment, is profoundly soothing. It's an act of deep self-compassion, giving your mind the permission it needs to truly rest. You are not your thoughts. You are the silent space in which they arise and dissolve. Trust in this natural process. Allow your mind to release its grip on the day's narratives, knowing that these stories, too, are fleeting. This is the powerful Zen guidance that gently ushers you from wakefulness into the deepest, most healing embrace of sleep. 5. Living in harmony with change, a Zen path to lasting rest. We have journeyed through the ever-changing landscape of worry, understood the impermanence of all things, cultivated inner calm amidst life's flow, and learned to witness the transient nature of our thoughts. Now, our final step is perhaps the most empowering, integrating these Zen principles into your daily existence, transforming them from mere concepts into a lived reality that supports lasting rest and profound emotional well-being. This isn't about reaching a destination where all worries vanish forever. It is about building a sustainable way of being that allows you to navigate the natural shifts and challenges of life with an enduring sense of calm. For many in America, the idea of a fixed solution is appealing. But true, sustainable growth comes from consistent, gentle practice. Zen offers us the concept of Kodo, the ancient path or the daily way. It reminds us that insight isn't just for a meditation cushion, it's for every moment, every breath, every interaction, and crucially, every night's rest. Sleep is not merely a break from life, it is an integral part of life itself. A sacred time for the body and mind to restore and heal. When we bring the spirit of Zen to our bedtime routine, we are not just trying to fall asleep, we are consciously creating a fertile ground for true rejuvenation. As Zen Master Dogen beautifully expressed, life and death are of supreme importance. Time swiftly passes by and opportunity is lost. Let us awaken. This wisdom, applied to our sleep, urges us to truly awaken to the preciousness of this time for restoration. Rather than letting it be consumed by endless mental chatter, to truly live in harmony with change, and thus find deep sleep consistently. Consider establishing a small, gentle Zen-inspired ritual each night. This isn't about adding more items to your already busy to-do list. It's about shifting your presence. Perhaps 15 to 30 minutes before bed, dim the lights. Put away your phone and other screens that stimulate the mind. Instead, engage in something simple and soothing. You might listen to Zen deep sleep music, allowing its gentle harmonies to wash over you, or engage in a brief, compassionate self-body scan, noticing any areas of tension and softly releasing them. You could try a simple mindful breathing exercise, feeling the rise and fall of your abdomen, grounding yourself in the present moment. This dedicated transition time signals to your nervous system that the day's demands are receding, and it's safe to unwind. It's an act of radical self-care, honoring your need for true Zen deep sleep relaxation. Remember, consistency, not perfection, is the key here. Even 5 minutes of intentional calming practice each night will create profound shifts over time, weaving the fabric of inner peace into your very being. If you are still here, at the end of this video, here is your reward. Regular practice will help you transform your own life for the better. This isn't just theoretical, it's deeply practical. The gentle ripple, Find a comfortable position, either lying in bed or sitting upright. Gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Now, bring your awareness to your breath. Feel the subtle rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. Don't try to change your breath. Just observe it. As you breathe, imagine your mind is a perfectly still, calm pond. As thoughts or worries arise, instead of engaging with them, picture them as tiny pebbles gently dropping onto the surface of this pond. Watch the ripples they create. Notice how these ripples expand outwards, reaching the edges of the pond, and then, naturally, they begin to soften, to fade, until the surface of the pond becomes still once more. Each time a thought, a worry, a fleeting emotion appears, simply acknowledge it as a pebble, witness its ripples, and then let it dissolve back into the stillness. You are the pond, vast and unshakable. The ripples are temporary. Continue this practice for a few minutes, or as long as you wish, bringing this sense of calm awareness with you. Notice how different you feel. This simple act of observation, of allowing, is a powerful way to cultivate inner peace amidst the constant flow of life. Practice it often, and watch how your capacity for calm deepens, transforming your experience of worry and inviting profound rest into your nights. The peace you cultivate within translates directly into more clarity, more resilience, and more joy in your waking hours. This calm isn't a fleeting escape, it's a profound, inner strength you carry with you, enabling you to navigate the inevitable changes of life with greater ease and grace. For those moments when you need a deeper, more extended immersion into Zen deep sleep relaxation or emotional healing, I invite you to explore the playlists here on the Buddhism in You channel. You will find continuous playback options, offering hours of seamless peace, perfect for allowing those Zen deep sleep music journeys to unfold without interruption. If you prefer a shorter experience, perhaps around 30 minutes, simply choose any of our individual guided videos. There are always many choices here at Buddhism in You to support your journey. Your thoughts and feelings are incredibly valuable to us as we grow this space for healing and peace. Please share your reflections and insights in the comments below. We truly cherish every thought, emotion, and sharing that helps our community thrive. Thank you sincerely for being here tonight. See you tomorrow night, here,